What the heck? That cover ended right as soon as we switched. I did not think it was that short. Anyway, let me get back up here. Where am I? Oh, I'm not here. I am not here. Hold up. I forgot to make myself appear. Background music is up. How's it going, everyone? How's it going? Nope, that's not it. That's too small. There we go. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Is the mic working? Is the mic working? Check 1 2, check 1 2. Bang, bang. Mic is working. Alright. Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome Gaming Aussie, welcome Salty. Also, I think I saw Starbreaker in here. There you are. There you guys are. But yeah. So apparently, part 1 of chapter 3 of Abydos dropped for this patch. And I want to do it this weekend. Before that though, we have to get through the Trip Trap event. Or at least, you know, just for me personally, I want to get through the Trip Trap event before actually doing the first part of Abydos chapter 3. So yeah, that's basically what we're gonna be doing today. Also, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Aoi is back. I feel like we haven't seen her for a few months. It's like I almost forgot about her. When was the last time we've seen her? And suddenly she shows up again. So yeah, I wasn't expecting her to show up. And she seems to have given us something a little bit different from usual. She's gonna be really clingy from now on? Are you telling me she's gonna show up a lot more? Do we get new parts every update? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. I haven't actually done any of this, but I guess these are like little sticky notes. I'm just gonna click random ones from what I have. I'm assuming not enough currency. What do you mean not enough currency? Oh, I get it. You're supposed to complete the pictures here. Oh, and there's some blank ones too. Oh, should I be doing this one by one then? Should I be doing this one by one and not like randomly clicking everywhere? I guess that's the best way to do this, right? Because I can't imagine this being... I can't imagine this being like open everything. I see. I see. I feel like I gotta be careful now. Actually, does anyone know when we get the next part of the Abydos chapter? I feel like it's gonna be a couple of months. I feel like it's gonna be a while, and then the finale is gonna be like around New Year's or something, right before they drop the summer event. So we're gonna be getting the summer event probably around maybe January, February, you think? Well, at least it'll be in season in Australia or wherever you are in the Southern Hemisphere. It's gonna be in season then. But otherwise, it's gonna feel out of season, seeing all the swimsuits and stuff around that time. At least I feel like it's gonna look a little out of season anyway. But anyway, how's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream today because I'm not sure if you've heard, but there is a hurricane coming my way, and I hate being here. Let's just say that I hate being here because of the hurricanes. I never wanted to be here, but here I am, at least for a little bit longer. Yeah. Supposedly it was going to hit Supposedly it was going to hit like tomorrow evening, except I think it's because it's moving so slow. It's like gonna be hitting closer to past midnight, I believe. Now, thankfully, I don't think I am right in the direct path of the thing. However, that doesn't mean anything in the grand scale of things, because it can shift up, it can shift down, and because of that shifting, I could be in a direct path at any moment. So, what do I get out of this? What do I get out of this? I get the next 2 days off. I'm off tomorrow and I'm off on Thursday. Am I gonna be off on Friday? We'll find out once a hurricane hits. So yeah. In the meantime, I will be at the very least streaming up until the day, or not the day, up until when the thing hits. I'm not going anywhere. I'm basically staying where I am. I'm not worried about any flooding in my area. I'm just worried about winds by the time it hits. Like, the building is sturdy enough, but I mean, in the presence of hurricane, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Water's not the worst part of it. Water's only really the bad part if it lingers around, and because of how slow this is, it could linger around for a little bit. But even if that were to happen, I'm not worried about flooding. I'm more worried about the winds. Currently, I think it is Category 4 getting into Category 5, and maybe it'll slow back down to Category 4 right before it hits, and then and once it hits, it'll be a Category 3, which is still pretty bad. It's still pretty bad. So, yeah, I'm just hoping we all get out of this in one piece, and hopefully the damage isn't going to be too bad. But depending on where it hits, I could be out of power for the weekend. So at the very least, I want to stream before that happens, and we'll see where we end up afterwards. Okay, that's kind of the plan right now for the week. So that's why we're doing a stream today, and I'm more than likely going to be streaming tomorrow. But since I'm off, I'll probably stream a little bit earlier. I'll probably stream a little bit earlier for a little bit longer than I usually do. And it's going to be more of a, hopefully like a chill stream. As chill a stream as a horror stream can be anyway. I honestly didn't think I'd be dealing with a hurricane this late into the year, but I guess that's just Florida for you, and I hate Florida. I'll say it again. I'll say it over and over again. I hate Florida. Why did I choose to come here? I want to leave. I want to go back. I want to go back to Texas. I want to go back to Texas. But I'm stuck here for a little bit longer, so yeah. Anyway, we got Blue Archive and other stuff in the meantime, so hopefully that will be the light spot in these next couple of days. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. At least I'm stocked up. It wasn't as crazy, I guess, as the preparations weren't as crazy compared to the previous couple of hurricanes, I suppose. At least not when I was going out shopping and stuff. The gas situation is like, oh no, all the regular gas is out, all the one up above that is out, so only the most expensive gas is available. But managed to get some gas in case I do have to get out of town at some point. I don't know. Well, Texas isn't bad, to be honest. I mean, a lot of people feel like when people hear about Texas, they keep on thinking tornadoes and stuff. But I lived in Texas for a very, very, very long time, and not once have I seen a single tornado. Now, I've been in a few situations where there's tornado watches and maybe one tornado warning, but I've never seen a touchdown of a tornado in over a decade or more even. I'll admit, I'm old. I am old. In like 2+ decades I've lived in Texas, I've never seen a tornado. So it's rare. The worst thing that's ever happened to me in Texas, honestly, has been the cold snap, the cold freeze that happened, I think, right before COVID started, or right around when COVID was a thing. Like, I was literally out of power for a week in the freezing cold. And I slept for basically 2 days before I decided to go out because it was so freaking cold. No power, no water, but hey, everything in my fridge was fine because because it was freezing. It was a freezing cold. It was freezing cold during that time. But I did have a friend that was in the same town who had power because they were, like, I think near a hospital or something. So that power grid never shut down. So I bunked with them for the next couple of days, and everything was better. Everything was better until that happened. But yeah, I mean, as far as natural disasters in Texas, it's really not that bad. I would rather be in Texas than Florida any day because I have to worry about hurricanes like every year. Sometimes every month, depending on the mood of the oceans and stuff like that, right? So much less stress otherwise. So yeah, if you ever decide that you ever want to go to Florida or live in Florida, don't. Do not. There's a lot of crazy people here. People think that Texas is a crazy place. It's not. Honestly, it really isn't. Cowboys and guns in Texas. Cowboys kind of sort of are a thing. Not as much as you would think there are. Guns, they're very responsible with guns. Have you seen King of the Hill? I haven't, but if you've seen King of the Hill, they're very responsible with them. So yeah. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Besides, there's really nice places in at least in the city portions, Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth. I wouldn't say Houston is a nice place. It's way too crowded for me, and way too big and way too busy. But San Antonio is kind of nice, supposedly. I've only been there a couple of times, but it's way too wide. Way too wide. It's also supposedly the largest city in Texas, somehow. Population-wise and area-wise. Gehenners and Floridians could get along pretty well. You know what? They probably would. They probably could. They would probably set up some explosives down the coast, and as soon as the hurricane hits, make the hurricane explode. I can see that happening. I can totally see that happening. They would make explosive alligators. You know what? It's funny. I've never seen an alligator around here. Supposedly they exist, but I've never seen one. I hear there's a lot of iguanas if you go to a certain place. Iguanas are apparently a invasive species, and they're everywhere. What I have seen a lot of, though, is like tiny little lizards. I don't know what kind of lizards they are. They're like tiny little lizards that just like to hide out in the grass and the rocks and come out on the concrete whenever it's daytime, and they just like to chill there. And I had to get used to that because I'm not used to seeing lizards in Texas. Now, there probably are some in Texas, and there are probably snakes also. I haven't seen... no, I have seen one snake. I've seen a garden snake. Not a rattlesnake, unless you go to the rattlesnake roundup in San Antonio, Texas. I think it's San Antonio. Somewhere around there. Anyway, there's a rattlesnake roundup where they have like a pit of rattlesnakes and milk them for their venom, for anti-venom and stuff like that. And you can also get rattlesnake skinned goods, and you can also eat the rattlesnakes. It's kind of weird. It's a unique thing that happens every year. But gators, I have not seen a single gator, which is a little bit disappointing. But even if you do find a gator, supposedly they're not that difficult to deal with. You just kind of bop them on the snout and they kind of just run away. I don't know if you've ever seen videos of guys by the swamps, and gators just come up. Most of the time they're pretty chill, but if they start You know, if they start charging at you, just bop at them, and they usually just run away. I've never seen... I think it's crocodiles. Crocodiles are the ones you have to worry about. Crocodiles are the really vicious ones, and I think they also exist here, but I've never actually seen one. So yeah, I think that also crocodiles are the wider snout ones, and the gators are like the longer snout, thinner snouts. But otherwise, yeah. Seen one where they chase gators with a shovel. Shovel is very effective against a lot of animals, bears included. Bears included, but bears are a little bit more dangerous than gators, I feel like. Imagine being one of those snakes, you live your whole life in a pit, you're milked, and you get old enough, you get turned into a pair of boots. Leather boots are... Leather boots, I feel like... what? Leather boots, leather handbags, leather belts, that is very much a Texas thing. Now, I think most of those come from cows, but some of them could also be from rattlesnakes. You just have to ask. Cassowary. I think I've heard of a cassowary before, but I don't know what they are. Let me look that up really quick. What is a cassowary? Oh! These things! Hold up, let me put it on screen so that you guys can also see. I've never seen a cassowary in real life before outside of a zoo. However, they do look like they're related to emus and ostriches. So yeah, I get it. These things are basically dinosaurs. Are they raptors? I actually don't know if they're raptors. But these things are basically dinosaurs, okay? So you don't mess with dinosaurs, ever. That includes chickens. I've messed with chickens before, and they pecked my legs. It was a very painful experience. Just FYI. Don't do that. Don't do that. They're like ostriches, but maxed out for PvP. So what would you say ostriches are? They're maxed out for escape. Ostriches don't attack people, as far as I can tell, right? They just mainly run. But emus will attack you. Those things prowl around eyeing children outside the pen. Yeah, they're maxed out for speed and stamina, I think. That's why they're, I guess, supposedly a really good alternative to camels in the desert. Like, I think there are actual desert ostriches around in the Middle East. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Like, when you think of the Middle East and all that sand, you think camels. But I think there are ostriches over there too. Typically from Africa, I think. Emus are reasonably tame-ish? Really? It was not happy with you, but I didn't kick a hole in your gut. Well, you have heard of the Great Emu War in Australia, right? Apparently there's a war, or there was a war. Probably still is. Emus won just by sheer numbers and tenacity. Hey Henry, welcome. How's it going? Oh yeah. We're just talking about emus and what else are we talking about? Gators, emus, hurricanes, Gehenna. I feel like Gehenna, even though they might get along with Florida things in general, I think they would rather not be here because there's no hot springs. Gehenna and hot springs go in hand, and if you want, and I feel like Gehenna would probably be either in Japan or Iceland. Probably not Iceland, it's too cold. Or maybe even Italy. Honestly, I feel like Gehenna could be Italians, but they're Germans in this case. It was just 3 guys with a truck and a machine gun. Just 3 guys? I thought there were more than that. Why did they call it a war if it's just 3 guys? Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the amount of ammo you use to even get one emu is probably not worth it. I think it would have been too expensive. And there are a lot of emus. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. What are we doing today? So we are gonna be doing the Trip Trap event, as you are well aware. The Trip Trap event is not here in the event list. However, I did go through. I did like skip the story when it was around. I did skip the story when it was around, so I do have it in the what do you call this? Over here. It was a military operation. That's probably why it's called a war. Ah, I see. I see. Oh yeah, how'd you guys do in the total assault? I got gold, which is a lot, which is not what I expected. I thought I was gonna drop down to silver, but apparently special is still a pain in the butt for a lot of people, so claim gold somehow. Got silver? Not bad, not bad. At least we have this next event that's going for that's with the Abydos chapter, right? So we can get a 10 roll ticket there, which will hopefully be useful for the fest that's coming up soon. Praying for the light? What do you mean praying for the light? Are you talking about Gregorius? Now that I think about it, I don't think I've done Gregorius before. We've done the other one. Oh, light armor. Yeah, I want to use light armor. I want light armor too. Gehenna needs some exercise, so light armor would be nice. But isn't Gregorius coming out soon though? And I don't know exactly when. Probably next week? Question mark? I'm not sure. However, we also have this drill, the firing drill, where apparently everything has elastic armor. However, I didn't notice until like today that there's a scarecrow mechanic. So if you get the scarecrow, the elastic armor is like a non-issue for the most part. Gehenna's gonna demolish Greg. Absolutely. What's this one about? Okay, let's take a look. You see this purple armor? Scarecrows, again. However, there's a weird thing with that's going on with this fourth one. Apparently, if you have sniper rifle students, they're super effective in this mode. And I'm not sure why sniper rifles in general. I haven't tried to go above stage 2 though, because it's a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's another heal the scarecrow thing. For stage 2 though, it's easy enough that you don't have to heal the scarecrow. But if you do, it goes so much faster. But I haven't tried stage 3. And I'm not gonna do it on the stream. It's just too much of a pain. It's just too much of a pain. But yeah, the mechanic for the fourth stage is like sniper rifle, so it's like okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, I don't really have any Twitter stuff I wanted to share with you guys because I really didn't find much, but there are these. I think I found this last time. I didn't really find a moment to show it, but we got here Hisaki in the, what do you call this, disguise quotations. Who would you pick though? Who would you pick? Probably both. Grand Assault and Total Assault, yeah. I mean, what do you call it? The drills are nice, I guess, if you need something specific from that shop, but for the most part, I get it, for the most part. Where's Coconut? She's off teaching somewhere. She's off teaching somewhere and not trying to get Sensei's attention. The person who had the idea to put this outfit on Kisaki needs a raise. No one would have expected it. No one would have expected Kisaki in the kindergartner outfit. Like, really? Someone, I think whoever had that idea saw the fan art and it's like, you know what? That's a good idea. We'll actually use it for this thing. They did listen, and you will see it again on the rerun. But yes, it is pretty late. So it's like, on one hand, I get it. It's not like a top priority. It's not like a game-breaking bug or anything like that. But honestly, they need to find someone else who's not afraid of translating those lines, or at least isn't like what do you call this? Isn't trying to skirt around those translations. Always gets up on the next update. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it is. Well, what are you gonna do about it? I don't know what you would do about it. Oh yeah, there was this I guess little live 2D thing of Gehenna that I found. Thought I'd share that one. It's pretty cute. Ah, yes, this one. This looks familiar. Do you see these chips right now? I would like to be where those chips are. However, it's also okay being used as a seat. Either placement is fine in this situation. Where would you guys want to be? Would you like to be the seat, or would you like to be where the chips are? Kind of curious. Yeah, we're also talking about Nexon too, so I don't know. Maybe they just pick whoever is cheapest at the moment. It is a hard question, right? It is a hard question. You're fine being the seat because you can grab whatever you can. That is a good point. The book? You would want to be the book? Okay, you're gonna have to explain that one. Because I can't see. Why not the jacket? The jacket is part of her. You can't remove. Well, no, you can remove it. You can remove it. Well, if you're the seat, you're kind of also the jacket. Maybe. No. I didn't save this one, but I saw a fan art of like a short-haired Iroha, and it's like, what? I don't know how I feel about this. She doesn't look bad, but a short-haired Iroha is kind of crazy. Or at least, I have complicated feelings about that. Extremely complicated feelings about that. First year Nagi and Mika is a rare sight. I guess there's also Seiya over here. Did I not see the Asuna figure? I don't think I did. At least it hasn't gone through my timeline. If I did see it, I may have not noticed it. It is kind of... you do kind of wonder sometimes, at least I do anyway, what they would look like as a first year, if they're like not a first year already. But it seems like Nagi still has more or less the same outfit. I think also kind of Mika. Actually, do they have the same outfit? Except for Seiya. Seiya definitely changed hers up a lot. Rare photo of Nagi without the T. Yeah. Rare photo of Nagi standing. So true. So true. Oh yeah, I did want to show this one last time. I don't remember where they're gonna do this. Oh, I think this was for a certain event. except I don't remember where. But this is an actual figure that you could get. I don't remember for what event. Yeah, a pen stand. An actual pen stand for where Kuharu is, I don't know. I don't know what she's doing with the... Oh, I did not see this. I did not see this backside portion. I guess that's also a bonus if you do that. Black. A lot of students wear black. Just saying. Writing her illicit reading. Making notes. Making notes. I think this is the... Let me double check. Sculptor, this one. Moke Festival 6. I think it's a small festival. A small comic fest. Somewhere. Let me see. When did that take place already? I don't know if anyone's in Japan. But if you are in Japan, let me see when this one is coming up. This one is next week, actually. Next week, 10/14 to 10/15. But where is it? This is in... It does not say. At least not the site I'm looking at does not say it. Probably some small venue. Because not everything happens at Comic-Con. Just saying. Alright. And last but not least, cosplayers, I guess. Feet on your face. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny. I just thought it was kind of funny that someone did this. Where was this? China? Taiwan? Somewhere around there. It's a Chinese poster at the very least. So this could be anywhere as far as I could tell. Can you take screenshots of everything in your dreams? I have no idea what you mean by that. Live footage. Oh, what the heck? I did not see this video. Okay, getting pinned down by Mika is not what I was expecting. Okay, well, anyway. Who's the Abydos student in the back? In the back. You mean this one over here? The Shupo? One of the Shupo twins? There was an Abydos bag? I didn't see one. This thing over here? This bag over here in the little corner? I think it's just a bag, but I don't see anyone attached to it. So it could be anyone's bag, to be honest. Yeah, I'll put those links of all the Twitter stuff as well as the music as usual in the description after the stream is over, so you can check them out later. You can probably also check on those little details. So anyway, so let's go ahead and get started with the event, because I hear the Trip Trap event was actually pretty crazy. The only downside to this is that we won't be able to, you know, go through the fights, but that's okay. Just know it happens in a train, and I don't remember anything too crazy happening, though I think one fight there were a bunch of students like Sukaban or something that kind of joined in also. That's really all I remember as far as little extras in the event. No, you can't do the fights in this over here. When you do the what is this thing called? The replay of the event stories, you can't do fights there. Where did it go? Alright, I think I need a drink before we get started. Actually, I considered buying a Haruka cosplay. Why not? Other than that, it's probably expensive, but why not? Go for it. Just gotta find I guess a con or somewhere else to do the cosplay, right? So, anyway, let me see. Audio's good. Everything's good here. I think I just need to max this out. Alright, let's get started then. Transport train car. I think this is required reading before the Abydos chapter. 1:50 p.m. What is going on? Why does this look like the hangar of the ship? I feel like we're not on a train. The target's transport card is in position. I repeat, the target is in position. Link chains. Chains? Chains? What chains? Oh, this is a different version of Sukeban. No, Helmet Gang. Helmet Gang with gold chains? We gangster now. We actual gangster now. 2077? Oh. Someone scavenged the ruins. Yeah, someone sure did. Did the train school scavenge the ruins? Kind of looks like it. Get in there and sit down. Don't so much as blink wrong, you understand? Wait, what? Stop there. Now be good and stay until we're at headquarters. Chains and shackles are secured. All clear. Kasumi, what are you doing here? I mean, I know she's here, but what is she doing here? They'll decide what to do with you once we're back. Today's the last day you'll see a ray of sunshine again. Oh, getting people for hard labor. Really? Not a peep? Well, it's okay. We can fix that soon enough. Hey, you sure we have the right person? Seems like they called out a lot of manpower for a little kid to me. Don't underestimate her just because she's small. It's her terrorist group that crashed the family's executive meeting. That's not something a sane person does. Oh, they actually do know who they're dealing with. I read the brief too. I know she's crazy or whatever, but still. Whatever. Gehenna's prefect team wouldn't have designated her as a person of interest for no reason, I guess. None of that's our concern. The family will be the ones to pass their judgment. You're in the Arancino? What? Arancino again? Wait, is this the first time we had to deal with Arancinos again, and then they showed up in the opera? Because I feel like they've been showing up a lot. Okay, so this is the first time in the opera was a second. Gotcha. Rear gate closed. Take your positions and stand by for departure. Yes, ma'am. Everyone, remain in position until we reach headquarters. We're moving out. She's awfully chill for whatever's going on around here. Cars connected. All clear. Taking off. Well. And I guess this is also the first time Kasumi was shown in the game. She is ready. Dun, dun, dun. Been listening to remixes of this. Which isn't much, to be honest, but it's still. Okay, well, she seems to be a happy little camper, despite being caught. What is with this presentation? Why are we getting timestamps? 6 a.m. Where? 6 a.m. Oh, of course. I should have figured we were at the Justice Task Force area. Come in. Hey, Chica. I think that's the first time we've seen you in the game. It's me. What did you need, Hasumi? Thank you for coming on short notice, Ichika. Are you well rested? I apologize for calling you here so early. I've got 0 eye bags and glowing skin. I'm ready for anything. And by the sound of it, something's bad happened, hasn't it? I wouldn't necessarily say bad, but you are correct in assuming I didn't call you here for a tea party. Yeah, I remember them being in the gacha at this time, and I did consider rolling for them. I didn't though, for whatever reason. Tsurugi and I have evaluated and discussed the situation, and we think you're the most qualified to handle it. Even Tsurugi thinks so? Qualified for what exactly? You said this wasn't something bad, but I may have made it sound worse than it is. We wouldn't send you off on a difficult mission alone. It's a simple delivery mission. You need to retrieve and deliver an extremely important bag to the tea party today. Extremely important bag, and you choose her for this? The only real concern is the pickup is that the pickup is a bit further than expected. You're personable and have many friendly connections in other districts. Quite the opposite of me or Tsurugi. Okay. You can see why we thought this case a little more fitting for your particular capabilities. Ah, I see. That makes more sense. You just need me to be your errand girl for the day, right? Yeah, I guess. Essentially, but I must emphasize that this is more than just a mere errand. A lot hinges on the successful delivery of this bag. What is in this bag? And here we have Nagi sitting again. So much so that Nagisa herself directly requested our help. Okay. To sum it up, you'll be delivering a relic that could influence the tea party's very hold on power within Trinity. Sounds serious? She did not like that at all. I don't blame you. I shouldn't have called it an errand. You'll be fine, but one more thing. On a personal level, this second task is just as important as the delivery. Sensei will be there when you go pick up the item and will be taking the same train back with you. Oh, okay. Of course, we gotta find our way to get involved somehow. I'd like you to ensure Sensei's safe return as well as the items. It's just, we never would have been able to acquire the relic without Sensei's help. Okay. It would be remiss of us if we didn't ensure their safety and comfort in return. Okay. Huh? Sensei? Sensei will be there too? Yes, I understand I'm burdening you further with my request. Our official order only accounts for the safe delivery of the relic. I don't know if everyone else knows about the Shidem chest, or what it can do exactly. Everyone just knows we're squishy. That's it. If you fear it'll interfere with your duties in any way, please prioritize our orders. Okay. What do you think? Does that all seem palatable to you, Ichika? I think I understand the situation. Give me a sec to think this through. Sensei, you say. Interesting. Bag, sensei, train. I think it's okay. I'll only have to be by myself on the way there, and I even get to sneak in some quality time with sensei? I mean... what's the worst that could happen delivering a bag? I'm sure it'll be smooth sailing. Right! That's the worst assumption when it involves sensei. It's like when it involves sensei, it's either good times or really bad times, or basically no in-betweens. She already jinxed it by saying that. Consider it done. She's not even hiding it? I mean, I don't think she's ever got on alone time with sensei, right? Totally not gonna get assaulted. And thus here I am. Why does this look like the SRT camp? Heave, hop. 3 p.m. This should be in military time, not standard time. What the heck? That's the last piece of luggage, thank goodness. I haven't sweat like this in a while. On behalf of the Justice Task Force, no, of Trinity Academy, thank you, Sensei. Any other day, that'd be a pretty audacious thing for me to say, but I'm acting as a special representative for this mission. I had to live up to such an important role. You've worked hard today, Ichiga. You're doing more than that. You worked hard today. Are you kidding? My trip out here wouldn't mean anything without yours and the excavation team's hard work. Ah, we did some excavation, I see. All I did was join the cleanup crew since I was picking up the bag anyway. And it was all worth it in the end. I'm still in awe. This teacup set goes all the way back to the very first tea party meeting. What? Wait, what? The relic is a teacup set? Thank goodness it's been preserved all these years. It's a really important piece of our history. Of course it's about tea. Why a teacup? To think it was hidden beyond the borders of Trinity. Why is this teacup set so important? Yes, please tell us. The tea party asked you to come all the way out here and excavate this without explaining anything? How typical of them. It's not like it's a big secret or anything. Where do I start? She wanted a fancier tea set, one that was so ancient. She had to do the British thing and get it from a different location entirely. I see. I see how it is. It all comes down to legitimacy, I guess. You're already well aware of the tension between the Tea Party, Remedial Knights, and the Sisterhood. Considering everything that went down as of late, you mean the Eden Treaty and, I guess, Volume F? So when the scales of power are teetering like this kind of symbolic relic is just what they need. An awe-inspiring reminder of just how long the Tea Party's history is. That's why they wanted you here too. To legitimize the process and make sure it goes well. I see, okay. And to support you in that endeavor, I'm here. So in other words, I'm Sensei's executive assistant today. Alright, well that makes sense. I hope you understand what a rare opportunity this is for you. Please don't let it go to waste and ask me for anything. Okay, this is a very rare moment, this is true. Feel free to lean on me, okay? You've always been dependable. Thanks, Ichika. I'm counting on you then, Ichika. Well, this is technically our first time meeting her, so I'm gonna just say, I'm counting on you then. If it means getting that kind of praise, I'll be your assistant whenever you need. Sorry about that, but I didn't roll you in the gacha, so that's not happening anytime soon. If I'm going to be honest, I've been wanting the chance to work with you at least once. Tsurugi, Hasumi, and Mashiro talk all about you all the time, you know. Mashiro even. Mashiro mentioned. Wow. Don't look so worried. All three of them gave you rave reviews. Sensei's very kind, and they're weirdly comfy to be around. Things like that. Okay. It's because they said such good things about you that I got a little curious. But my line of work doesn't intersect with yours very often. What do you do most of the time? What? I don't need a reason to reach out? Yukari from the Hyakiyako, right? The Hyakyoran? I don't see her having that same vibe. She's a little bit more... I feel like Ichika's a little bit more straightforward, peppy. Nah, Yukari's also straightforward, but Yukari is more like a... definitely more like a puppy. Running around like crazy. Yeah, more bubbly, thank you. I don't know, the Hyakiyako arc was kind of like a Yakuza arc to me. I found it fun. I found that pretty fun. That's really nice of you, but I hate to be a bother. I don't want you to say it's fine now and then end up resenting me later. I'm a strong and independent student, not a little kid you have to babysit. In return, when we do cross paths like this, you can give me a little extra attention, okay? Don't mind me, just rambling. Let's get the rest of the luggage packed up. Yeah, to be honest, Volume F is a little hard to top, and I mean, if you think about Volume F, it's more like of a season finale rather than, you know, just a regular chapter, right? So, but the way the Hyakiyako chapter was, I think it's pretty good. It sets up for a chapter 3 pretty well, and that's really all I can ask for, me. So I'm looking forward to what comes after that. Nearly all the pieces of equipment here are cleaned up, so... The teacup set? It's in the white bag. Oh, you know what? I have a feeling this teacup set is gonna break but before the end of the event. I'm just gonna call it right now. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Don't worry, I secured it before we started clearing out the camp. It's already loaded safely into the luggage car. We're the only missing pieces of the puzzle. Okay. It just so happens to be the same train that Kasumi is in also. Got you. Huh? What do you mean? Why wouldn't it be in the luggage car? Aren't we going back by train together? Huh? The train isn't for another 3 hours? What do you mean it leaves at 6:10? Did she put it on the wrong train? It's only 3! No, that can't be right. Someone gave me a train schedule when I got here. Look, here. Wait. If I was wrong, then... What train did I just load my bag onto? Ah, I see. It was a mistake on her part. Hold up. We gotta do this properly. All passengers. Wait. All passengers, attention. All passengers. The train to Gehenna is departing soon. Gehenna? We're going to Gehenna? Make your way to your assigned seats. Please have your tickets ready to show to the conductor. Again, all passengers. The train to Gehenna is departing soon. All aboard! Well, Ichika, you probably should have checked the train schedule and checked to see where it was headed to. How does Ichika feel about Gehenna, I wonder? That's gonna be funny. Did that announcer just say Gehenna? They did. They totally did. Oh boy. That's why it says 3:10 to Gehenna. Well, that makes sense. Alright, everybody calm down! Calm down! Don't panic! Well, at least it's a fancy train car. You know what? I've never actually been in a train car like this before. Like in real life. I've been in plenty of trains, but never one with that had this kind of setup. I think you only get that in like really fancy trains. I just need to catch my breath. We made it. We actually made it. Yeah, you made it on the wrong train. So now we have to go all the way to Gehenna, and then back from Gehenna to Trinity. I don't know how long that train trip's gonna take, but that's the wrong train. Sensei, you look spent. Are you okay? Did you sprain anything? I may need to start working out. Oh, I need to start working out. As long as you're not injured. How did this happen? Hasumi asked me to take good care of you. Did you mistake what Hasumi said, or did you mistake it on your own? I kind of wonder. Hello, Milty. Welcome. We just started. And we started on the wrong train, apparently. I might have really messed this one up. I'm sorry. Everything is fine? I appreciate the sentiment, but I can't help but be a little disappointed our journey's starting out like this. I'm still in shock at how fast things went south. But, well, at least we didn't lose track of the bag. I guess that sprint was worth it in the end. You know what is... Okay, train schedule aside, she would have hopefully looked at the train ticket and seen where the destination was. I'm just saying. Going well, going well. Exactly, at least we made it. This is par for the course around these parts, apparently. Yeah, I have everything completely under control. All we have to do is get the bag from the luggage car, and then we can swap to a Trinity-bound line at the next station. Okay, we can do this. We just have to make it back by tonight. Yes, it's all for a tea set. Not just any tea set, an ancient tea set. I mean, the situation's hardly ideal, us being bound for Gehenna and all, but it could be worse. Do we recognize anyone on the train that's going to Gehenna? Hey, check out that uniform. Isn't that Trinity's? What the hell is some Trinity kid doing here? It's a train. They can be here if they want to, but I guess going to Gehenna is a weird a weird thing. That's not any old Trinity student. Only Justice Task Force members wear those armbands. What's a cop from Trinity doing all the way out here? It's bad enough dealing with Gehenna's law enforcement. Oh, yeah. Gehenna's law enforcement. Oh, lovely. Oh, wow. It just so happens to be all the delinquents from Gehenna. Great. Everyone is here. Is it just me, or is it a little bit tense in here? I guess I shouldn't have said things could be worse. These aren't the types to be happy to see an officer. Trinity and Gehenna aren't exactly on good terms. It's not. I don't think it's that specifically. These aren't the types these are the particular types that aren't happy to see an officer. She was sent to the Philippines. Hey, do I hear Philippine slander in the chat? I mean, you're not wrong, but Philippine slander in the chat. Wow. I wouldn't be surprised if Wakamo was on the train at this point. Yeah. Hey, no loud noises on the train. What's happening back there? Who is that? You Gehenna thugs again. Is it possible for you all to have one peaceful train ride? Huh? Just one? Who is shouting? Oh, train conductor. Oh, an actual Highlander rail student? I think this is the first time we've seen these people, right? Huh? You're not what I was expecting. What's a train T student doing here? This train is bound for Gehenna, you know. I don't care. Your loss. Or gain. It's not my business. I just need to see your ticket. Ticket? Well, we don't have one, but... Oh! Oh, okay. So the train she was looking for is a special cargo train, not this particular train. Each guy, I think you messed up big time. I'm just saying, I think you messed up big time. Hey, Rattel, welcome. You got on this train without a ticket? What about you, strange adult? No ticket either? I guess they don't know about Sensei. Is this a joke? A prank? I realize this looks bad, but I can explain. I see what's happening here. It's just a dingy old train going to Gehenna. It'll be a mess anyway. Oh no, she thinks there are stowaways. Huh? Huh? That's what you thought, huh? A train bound for Gehenna is probably filled with a bunch of useless crew members, no one in charge. I didn't say that at all. But that's what you were thinking. That's why you thought you could just hop on without a care in the world and hitch a free ride on our train. But please, hear me out. We didn't mean to any disrespect. Well, disrespect taken. I know what's exactly what you conniving ticketless stowaways were thinking. You're really making assumptions from nothing here. Even if this train is chaotic sometimes, and we might be a little understaffed, that doesn't mean people can just get free rides whenever they want. I really didn't say any of that. No, I can't stand this anymore. Us train crew have rights too. Not even Trinity students think they can just come in and stomp all over us. Well, now even Trinity students think they can come in and stomp all over us. Well, not anymore. Oh. Rise up, my fellow crew members. I've identified 2 stowaways trying to disrespect us and nab a free ride. Execute emergency response C. And this is how we get to fight the train crew. I see. Stowaways? Those little... Again? I won't stand for this anymore. Raise the grounds, have no mercy. We'll throw every last stowaway in jail. Ready your weapons! Ichika, what the heck? Is this real life or is this fantasy? What in the world is happening right now? Ichika, you done messed up. I have everything under control? Yeah, and then we get into a fight after this. Well, fight is done. Fight is done. I was wondering why we were fighting the train crew. But I guess this explains everything. No escape from the Highlander train. Where are you gonna go? There's only 2 ways you can go on a train. Through the train, above, or off. That's 3, never mind. So, Sensei, I just really want to emphasize, I know this looks bad, but this is not how I wanted any of this to play out, I swear. Well, at the very least, I don't think it was my fault this time. It's not my fault this time. Yeah, all you did was beat up a hostile train crew. It's not as if they welcomed you with open arms. Yeah, all you did was beat up a hostile train crew. Nothing small. Nothing big either. Right. First, I get the train timetable completely wrong. Then I go back and attack students from another academy. I'm not making the best impression on you. I guess I can't talk my way out of this one. Huh? I'm doing just fine? Again, I appreciate the sentiment, but that's a little difficult for me to accept. And we're not exactly in the clear yet. It feels like it's us versus, the entire train. This way! They're here! You're surrounded! Don't even think about trying to make a break for it. Oh, you even got the engine crew involved. That's fun. As a Kavoda's people, she can wait for a sharp turn and shoot the window and jump. How well do they actually take jumping out? I guess minor scrapes and bruises, but then again, I'm also thinking of Tsurugi, who basically took a train full straight to the face, so maybe it depends on who it is. As I was saying, let me think. But the T set, right? The T set won't survive. It doesn't have a halo. I don't want this to turn into an all-out brawl, especially with you here, Sensei. You could get injured. Maybe it would be best to just surrender at this point. They'll take us to Gehenna and we'll try to talk it out then. Theoretically? I don't think they'll just let us waltz off with your bag. I'm not very confident with your theory. I'm not very confident with this theory. Give the T set to the Shirim chest. Can we actually do that? I actually don't know if that's possible. Talking to Gehenna, we can talk to Gehenna. I don't know if they'll listen to her, but we can talk to them. Well, the situation isn't exactly ideal, but I'm fresh out of ideas. Jumping off a train is not a big deal. I do wonder what the limits of the halos are. Or maybe it's just them in general. I mean, I get they can take piercing damage, blunt damage, I guess slashing damage to a degree. Injections have to work, right? I mean, they still get shots and stuff. It may not be a deal, but I imagine it would still hurt a lot. Right. Yeah, they still do feel a little pain. If you do shoot them enough, they will get cuts and bruises. Did Asuza tell us the limits of the Halo? I don't remember what the limits were, to be honest. What's happening? Huh? What was that? Did you hear that sound? I heard a beep. What was that beep? I'm a little worried. What was that beep? Is something beeping? I think so, but not in this car. It's coming from behind us? Not the freaking smoke alarm. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to change those batteries if you don't have one? Behind? Wait. Behind us is the transport train car. Huh? Wait, that would mean... Ah, yes, of course. An explosion. What is going on today? First I get the wrong train entirely and then it explodes? Well, I don't know what to tell you. There are Gehenna students on the train. So... yes, it will explode eventually. Eventually. Wait, Sensei, are you okay? Are you injured anywhere? Are we actually okay? The tour bus was fine. The train wasn't, apparently. The blast happened too quickly for me to cover you entirely. I'm sorry. Not a scratch. You kept me safe, Ichika. Yeah, well, maybe we don't tell her about the chest. Thank goodness. That's one good thing at least. Didn't the workers act like the car behind us was important? A transport train car. I hope they're okay. Don't look, Sensei, but all the train cars behind us are gone. Oh, they're all gone. I guess the train is not blast-proof, at least not from the inside. And so are the people who are trying to arrest us. A win-lose, I guess? Peculiar. That's all the damage I managed? I was expecting more of a kaboom of destruction. A train blast in oblivion. Oh, I'm guessing that's Kasumi. Right. Previously, in a couple of episodes ago, she was caught by some helmet gangsters, and I guess she set off a bomb, and this is the result of said bomb. That makes sense. Did you hear that? Am I losing it? I never miscalculate. I had enough firepower. They must have actually enhanced the train's armor. You're telling me these kids have brains? A plot twist! I like it. I like it a lot. I've heard that wahaha in my nightmares. Oh, please don't tell me. Have we run into Kasumi before this? We did the Hot Springs event, but I don't remember running into her then. So when did we run into her? Was it during Volume F? Oh, it was during Volume F. Gotcha. I've heard that wahaha in my nightmares. Huh? What am I looking at here? Yeah, a lot of stuff happened in Volume F that I kind of forgot when we met people. Did my eyes deceive me? Sensei! Now this one I didn't see coming. Oh, is this her BGM, specifically? Fancy seeing you here, Sensei. I knew today was gonna be a good one. I like it. That makes us easy. We can skip the introductions. And this is your first time meeting her. Ichika, meet Kasumi. Kasumi, meet Ichika. Right. I'm a bit lost. Kasumi, where did you even come from? How and why are you here? Actually, why are you here? The Hyakuyaku and Abydos summer event, I have not seen that yet. I still need to see that. An acquaintance of yours, Sensei? Wait, hold on. Did you say Kasumi? Kasumi. That name rings a bell. Ha! Your first move is to barrage me with questions? Lame. Just roll with it, Sensei. I mean, this is a movie moment. Our long-awaited reunion, and it's all super dramatic. Yeah. Movie moment on a train. It does kind of make sense. And the explosions, too. Kasumi, I know I've heard it Oh, wait a second. Kinugawa Kasumi? Why are you sweating bullets? Why are you sweating bullets over that? High-profile, wanted criminal from Gehenna. Kinugawa Kasumi? Wow! You're too kind. Thank you, thank you. I feel like a total rock star right now. You want my autograph? I think I'm good. Thanks, though. Can I get your autograph? Just don't make the autograph explode, please. My reputation truly precedes me. Moving on. Sensei? Why are you all the way out here in the sticks? Now explaining. With an adorable little Trinity student at that. Wow, that is one smug face. I don't think I've ever seen her like this before. The ink probably has thermite. I think you mean thermite, but I got it. Kasumi is all about the smug and feet, apparently. I kind of wish I rolled her if I knew she had feet going on in her live 2D. Why are you all the way out here in the sticks? With an adorable little Trinity student. Didn't you just say that? Did she just call me adorable? Yeah, Ichika, I think she's older than you. Kasumi, you need to mind your manners. Despite what she looks like, she is a third year. It's okay, Sensei. You don't have to defend me. Members of the Justice Task Force aren't too easily phased. You seem pretty easily phased. Isn't Kasumi 18? I think she's 17. Someone please check her age. I think she's 17. Hey, I like what you're putting down. Wait, what does that mean? That's the kind of attitude I can jive with. As she said, let's leave the past in the past and focus on the big picture here, okay? Okay. Seeing as we've already jumped into boiling water together, we might as well work together to get out. Together? To get out? What'd you get yourself into? Please explain. Looks like we're in business, folks. I'll apply for an LLC. Until we get off this train at least. Business. Us. Until we get off this train. What are you talking about? Us? Business? Ichika's 16? Wait, they're both 16? What? I thought Kasumi was a third year. What? Okay, I feel like I thought she was a third year. Okay, well then. Huh? What's with that dazed look on your face? I really don't know how I could have been more clear. Maybe you're still in shock. I'll try to dumb it down for you. Don't worry. Your goal is find bag, get off. Mine is to get off and not get arrested. Okay, I think I kind of get her vibe now. I'm feeling a little Joker from her. She's just a little bit, maybe a little bit less dangerous than Joker in this case. Maybe just a teeny tiny bit less dangerous. Shuro is definitely more 100% Joker though, compared to Kasumi. So that means we have the shared goal of stopping the train so we can hop right on off. Enemy of my enemy is a friend. You're not wrong. She flirts a little bit with Ichika. I can kind of see it right now. Or at least she's trying to get her on her good side to at least cooperate a little bit. But I don't think our situation is quite as dire as yours, Kasumi. We're innocent civilians trying to retrieve a lost bag. You, on the other hand, are a criminal on the run. So if you don't mind, Sensei and I will be on our way. Shush, it's only polite to listen to the end when someone's talking, no interrupting. I get it. Adorable, elegant Trinity ladies don't associate with Gehenna criminals from the other side of the tracks, huh? But out here, in the rough and wild, you gotta commit. You gotta do things you don't wanna when things don't come to you on a golden platter. Life isn't as simple when you're not sipping tea from your ivory towers. I see. Thank you for your insight, Kasumi. It seems okay. I wish this was slightly animated because I kind of can imagine Kasumi like rubbing on Ichika every time she tries to approach her, and like grabbing her arms, you know, and just like pulling her along, literally. I wish it was we had like a little bit of animation here. Do you just mind if I ask, why in the world would we need your help to locate a bag? About that. I guess we're not gonna get a chance. What was that? Are they making an announcement? Aha. Impeccable timing. Attention? I have an announcement for all passengers and staff. Unfortunately, some cargo in the back cars exploded in an unforeseen accident. Our crew members are directing passengers to their new seats as we speak. Please stay seated and follow all directions for your own safety. The cargo contained hazardous materials, so we will not be stopping at the usual stops to reach the nearest station equipped to handle the disposal safely. Alright, thanks for dropping by. Our next stop will be Gehenna District, Zone 32-1. We thank you for your patience. It's a very hazardous material, aka Kasumi, I can see that. Huh? They're changing this destination? But why? Half that announcement was untrue. Are we supposed to be the dangerous materials? Are we the dangerous materials? All passengers are to remain seated at all times. No movement or bathroom trips allowed from here on out. We are in a state of emergency. Attempt to leave your seat, and the guards will be immediately dispatched to arrest you. Conductor signing off. Wow! Why do I need to go? Just like clockwork, you better watch out. The train crew are already on the move. In a few moments, they'll come bursting through that door. What a pickle! A pickle indeed. You're wondering about the announcement? They made up all of that stuff about the cargo exploding. Get with the program. What are they gonna do? Get on the mic and say, hey folks, we're stepping on the gas because we were secretly paid to transport a known criminal, but she escaped? Whoops! Pay attention, sensei. The car I was in was a special transport car made by the gang that captured me in the first place. They attached themselves to the very back of the train. You really think they lugged that big thing over here and latched on without anyone noticing? Use those brain cells. Well, how was I supposed to know it was a special train car made for you specifically? It's a train gang. They're all working together? As sharp as ever, sensei. So they all work together to get the transport car, aka me, attached to the train. But you really think the train crew would risk it all for free? Sounds fishy to me. Money passed hands in secret back rooms, that's what I think. But then, disaster. The train explodes and their precious target escapes. What a predicament for the train crew. It's not about getting from point A to point B anymore. They've gotta finish what they started. The job they were paid to do was to escort the infamous Hot Springs Department president to the gang's base in Gehenna. And you best believe they're gonna get it done. Breaking rules and skipping stations? That's all child's play compared to what's to come. They know if they slow down the train, I'll hop right off and they don't get their payday. If I jump off right now, it's certain capture. I'd be knocked unconscious from the impact and they'd cart me away. So that's me. But for the two of you, has life really always treated you that well? You think a bunch of Gehenna ruffians are going to help a ticketless Trinity student on their turf? You gotta get back to your little tea party with that bag by today, don't ya? You really think you're gonna find it in time? I see. Okay. An honest little mistake has gotten Ichika in so much trouble. And that's what I've been trying to tell you this whole time. You gotta strategize. Think 1, 2, 3 steps ahead. But you're blind as a bat. Also, it doesn't help that she's had her eyes closed this entire time, but okay. But you gotta go out and touch grass every once in a while, Trinity girly. You've got this, Ichika. Deep breaths. Things don't always go according to plan. Some days nothing goes your way, and that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Over here! I found her! Of course she has support. Call in reinforcements immediately! So now we're helping Kasame. Got you. Support? Hey, I think that's us. Is that us? We've been waiting for you! It's our dearest friends from the train crew. No. This is all a misunderstanding. We're not together, really. I don't care who's with who. Everyone's guilty until proven otherwise. Oh, wow. They really do this thing. Move it! Arrest them! What a crowd! They sure do love putting respect on my name. Ganbate, Ichika. I guess there's no choice now. I'm looking forward to working with you, Sensei. And... Miss Cutie Pie? Sensei? We'll have to make the best of the situation, Ichika. Yeah. What an iconic moment. Enemies coming together under a common foe. I like it. I leave myself in your care then. Although... I hope you can keep up. And this is where she gets the gangster pose. Right. Come at me. I'm really getting fired up. I am glad though she is a striker unit so you can see her gangster pose. Wow, I kind of wish I could actually see that fight. Oh hey, it's a snack cart. By the way, did you know that these snack carts are now no longer in the Shinkansen trains anymore? Wait, hold up. What does that say? Crap. I forgot that kanji. Alright, let me grab my Google Translate. Deep L will be fine, but I want to read the translation. Let's see. Translate. Don't give up, Ichika. Makenaide, Ichika-chan. Yeah, makenaide. Don't lose. This is the life. What's this? What's this? Little Miss Cutie Pie has some bite to her bark. A bite to her bark. Oh, okay, I see what she's saying. I know how Sensei operates, so I had no doubts there. So Ichika, how's it feel to assist a criminal to get out of this predicament? But you, I might actually owe you an apology. Who knew a Trinity kid could move like that? Oh, it must really been grating on you when I called you adorable Miss Cutie Pie. I'm glad you didn't try to beat me up. If you were actually sorry, you'd stop with a nickname, no? Move along, move along. Remember what we said earlier. Let bygones be bygones or something. Out of context, she sounds very flirty. She does. I mean, I think she's still kind of flirting here in a way. But she's really trying to be extremely chummy. Extremely chummy as a a friendly criminal would actually be, so it's definitely not out of character. As a reward for being such great allies, I grant you a little knowledge. A little reward, knowledge. Right now, we're in what used to be the second to last car of this train. Now, obviously, it's the last, because of the explosion, right? The luggage car you're looking for is all the way in front of the train, right next to the driver's compartment. Why would they put it all the way over there? Isn't the luggage car usually somewhere else in the middle? She sounds more like a con artist. She honestly does. she sounds like every criminal in the book right now. And now I can kind of see why she's like the #1 terrorist and #1 criminal in Gehenna. I've got a sharp eye and a sharper mind, so I've figured out all the general layout of this runaway train. Whether our goal is to stop the train or find precious lost belongings, there's only one way to go. Forward! The front of the train is where all the answers lie. According to the original plan, if I failed to detach the transport car and escape, I would have immediately switched to plan B. What's plan B? Which involved derailing the train with a bomb, exploiting the distraction, and reaching out to the other club members to facilitate my escape. But derailing the train makes sense. I'm surprised you didn't make that plan A. Why did you not make that plan A? That doesn't make sense. Explain. Say that again? There wasn't really a choice, nah. Explain yourself. And that's why she's the #1 terrorist. Yeah, she does anything anything to make it work. Wow. You'll hurt my feelings if you keep looking at me like that, Sensei. Don't worry, as long as I'm still here, I won't let them do it. As long as I'm here. We formed a company together. Even I don't betray my co-workers. She actually doesn't. Look, you got some important stuff in that bag, right? And Sensei's on this train too. It's not exactly my best interest to derail a train, is it? I'm sure you guys get it. We're gonna have to take the long way around and slow this train down. Why isn't she part of the 7 prisoners? That's a good question. Why isn't she part of the 7 prisoners if she's a #1 criminal? Actually, now that I think about it, are any of the 7 prisoners from Gehenna? Well, only 4 have been revealed out of the 7, so there's 3 more still left. Who knows? I need to blow my nose. She's not that evil, but okay, real talk, guys. Of the 4 that we have met, let's see. Is Wakamo actually evil? I know the one from Shanghai Jin is pretty evil. Is a Phantom Thief actually that evil? Is the muscle-bound girl from supposedly Trinity actually evil? I don't know. There's only one evil person out of the 4 so far, and I don't know about the rest of them. I mean, technically, Kasumi is not evil. She's just very... I don't know what you call that. I mean, terrorists don't have to be evil. They just have to cause terror, and that's what she does. So, I don't know about the others in the 7 criminals group, except for 1. Very passionate. This is also true. She does everything for hot springs, but on the quest for hot springs, she what do you call that? She leaves a wake of destruction, a trail of destruction, something along those lines. Gehenna seems pretty lax towards criminals. I mean, even with Hina doing her job, yeah, you know what? That's honestly true. All they can do is contain them for a little bit, and then off they go for soon afterwards. Either they escape or their term is up for the week, I guess. Yeah, I think a week in prison at most. I think I did see Kasumi try, not try, she did escape with a drill somehow, digging her way out from the prison cell during the Gehenna event. So she does do that on the regular, it seems. And I don't know why they haven't figured out how she does it by now. With a spoon even, true. And I think the only ones who actually, you know, serve their term is the Gourmet Club. The Gourmet Club and I guess the rest of the Sukeban. The Gourmet Club actually are fairly cooperative, if you think about it. Yeah. Anyway, living the kind of lifestyle we do out here, well, you do take note of who keeps their word and who doesn't. You gotta know who you can trust. So I always keep my word. Point is, things worked out, didn't they? Yeah, I mean, I guess if she really likes Ichika, or at least tries to. She's supposed to be the most dangerous in all Gehenna. Well, we still have 3 more prisoners to go, so we'll see who the other 3 prisoners are. Eventually. I gotta admit though, I was pretty impressed by that little cutie pie. Could hardly believe she's from Trinity. You have you run into anyone from Trinity besides her, actually? Ichika is starting to blow up a little bit. The bag, the focus on the bag, Ichika. She has trouble communicating, that's all. Focus on the bag. Sure. Okay. Did you get your feelings hurt again? You got a little wrinkle over your eyebrow. Right there. I can't tell what you're thinking at all with your eyes closed. You upset? Sorry if you are. I'm not sure what I did wrong, but I apologize and all that. We're good now, yes? Phew, great job. You're keeping up, more or less. You can do it. Let's keep working together just like this. Right. We have to find the bag first? I'll treat you to whatever you want after this, Ichika. What do you like? Yeah, they don't know anything about the dangerous students from Trinity, for sure. They only know from rumors. I guess Trinity only knows Gehenna students from rumors, except for the prefect team. I think the prefect team in Gehenna is respected throughout all of Kivotos, right? But they don't know much past that. At least Hyakiyako doesn't care who they're from as long as they bring the money in for the tourism bit. No more dilly-dallying, we're on a tight schedule, you two. How much do you want to bet there's a whole ton of passengers upset the train is going non-stop now? Let's rally the people together and get a party going. Good, good. Remember, if you don't make it to the front, all of this is for nothing. Now then, from the very last car, all the way to the front. Gehenna students are infamous all over Kivotos. This is very true. To the front. Okay, that was number 2. The good, the bad, the Trinity. You know what? I kind of wish Ichika brought some mob chants with her. That would have been great. Well, what's going on? Oh, we got some prefect team students here. Oh, Iori is also here. I forgot she was part of this event. Where exactly is this train? 3 kilometers behind us, ma'am. Traveling at 300 kilometers per hour? Hold up. How fast is that? 300 kilometers times 0.6. Okay, this tracks. This actually tracks. This is actually how fast the Shinkansen train travels. So, yeah, it's basically a Shinkansen train, though the interior doesn't look like it when you first see it. But the one that you see afterwards, with the really nice airline-looking seats, that's actually what the Shinkansen interior looks like. 3 kilometers. Excuse me. 310. No, 315 kilometers now. It's accelerating rapidly. Speed up. We're matching it. Does Gehenna have their own train? I guess they do. Or maybe there's a transport car. They're going over 300 kilometers per hour. We won't make it. This is insane. We'll be right next to them in about 2 minutes. Get a hold of yourself. Being scared won't do us any good here. We're going to make contact soon. All vehicles maintain your current speed. I honestly didn't believe the reports of a rampaging train speeding through stops. What's going on in there? If this keeps up, they'll reach Gehenna in no time. Looks like we have no choice. We'll have to investigate ourselves. Stop the train and consider everyone a suspect. Get ready to board. Yes, ma'am. Most of the trains, so you're saying not all of them are. Not all of the trains are controlled by Highlander, which is kind of surprising, because I thought Highlander controlled all of it. It's speeding up even more? Contact in 15 seconds. Everyone, ready yourselves. Get ready to jump. Go. Go. And they hop on the train. And the Highlander group is surprised. Of course they would be. And they got shot down. Oh, okay. Well, that just happened. Oh, no, that's Ichika and them. Never mind. About how many cars do we have left? Let's see. 4? No, 3 left. We're almost there. Good. Truly. How did I end up here? We've been making progress thanks to the chaos the angry passengers are causing. The crew decided to skip stations. The crew deciding to skip stations was a blessing in disguise. But we couldn't have done it if it weren't for her rallying the crowds. She seems to have a certain charisma. Manic fox girl, muscular mommy, thief with good skills who loves to swing like Spider-Man, a genius drug expert. You think Kazumi is one too? I don't know. Man. Yeah, the only thing I know about Nonomi's family is that they're filthy rich. That's about it, though. Kasumi's no common criminal. My gut is telling me getting any more involved with her could spell trouble. If it weren't for me losing the bag, we wouldn't be here right now. You don't have to shoulder everything alone, Ichika. Come on, let's go find your bag. Did you know you talk to yourself a lot? And you know what else? I think we have a lot in common, you and I. Excuse me? What a peculiar thing to say. Us? Alike? We're from 2 entirely different worlds. I'm a member of the Justice Task Force from Trinity General School. You're a criminal from Gehenna. We're more like polar opposites. Is that what you think? I have a rather different perspective on it. Deep down, You don't really feel like you fit in with the other adorable Trinity students. You're a little bit more comfortable with my world, aren't you? I was wondering what nonsense you were going to spout. You're ridiculous. I'd leave you without a second thought if I didn't need my bag. Okay, let's go with that for now. But you don't need to be in such a hurry to jump off this train, okay? Only inexperienced neophytes rush a crime. Being 3 cars away really gets your hopes up, huh? Okay, sounds like we're right at the finish line. Yeah, well, we got the train mobs here. All the train mobs, even. But the closer we get, the bigger the main forces loom before us. The targets have arrived! Do it now! Bring it out! Huh? Do I want to know what it is? Is this a surprise welcome party for me? How exciting! You miscreants, did you think we'd just keep on rolling over for you? We're prepared. Bided our time, all for this very moment. What did I bring it out? Oh, this one's Angie. This one is Angie. What is that? Is that a cannon? On the train itself? Wait. Why do you have a cannon inside the car? Wow. Now, this is what I call prepared. Although I will say, even I think a cannon's a little dramatic. It's not a cannon. It's a riot suppression artillery device. I don't know, it looks like a cannon to me. And the point flies right over their head. Yeah, so a cannon. It's pretty cool. I'll give you a pass. It does look pretty cool. This definitely isn't their first ride. It does look pretty cool though, not gonna lie. The thought process behind bringing that onto a train of all things. This is problematic. Our best option would be to take control of the situation by... Sometimes you gotta not think and just try. Right, head empty and just go for it. You know what? I kinda like that, Kasumi. Let's go with that. Go forth, my minions! Leave nothing in your path. Let loose your wrath on that funky cannon thing! Oh, funky cannon thing. Let's go with that. Right, and we have all the mob students. What do you call this? Which mob students again is this? The delinquent mob students. That's what I want to say. So Ichika, how does it feel to be working with criminals for a common cause? I also don't remember the cannon in the fight. I'm over here now! Of course this is happening. Wow, will you listen to that crowd? They're having a blast! They're here? Oh no. The cops have arrived. Everyone, stop where you are! And we have the PNG. This cutscene. I recognize that voice. Let's appreciate the scene just for a moment here. We got train mobs over here. We got the Sukeban and other delinquents over here in the back. Kasumi rallying everyone. T-shirt poking out from the shorts. She needs a smaller shirt, unless she's just that small and they don't have anything smaller. And Ichika like wondering, what the heck am I doing here? Well, this was your fault to begin with. Let's not forget that. But you're also trying to get off this train. And then we have our... Well, I'm gonna make you guys disappear for a second, because you're covering it. No, wait. Where are you guys? You are over here. And we have our lovely, lovely Aori right over here. Hopefully hopping on the train sometime soon. Not a feet person, but Aori screaming into the void. Can they even hear her? I don't think so. I mean, look at this look at this glass. That is like bullet resistant glass right there. Are Sukuman just expelled students? Yeah, I think they are. But you know, I mean, they're kind of they're all coming for the same cause here. Drop your weapons and put your hands in the air. No one moves a muscle. Too late for that. What's happening? Why are they here? They boarded a running train? That's another type of crazy. Now Kazumi is a little worried, it seems. At this speed? From another train? I'm actually in disbelief. The train is still running. Never, Ichika, never underestimate Gehenna students. Even the prefect team, never underestimate them. There's no way. I recognize that uniform. It has to be bulletproof. A lot of things in Kivotos has to be at least bullet resistant. Hina to Kasumi is basically what the Doom guy is to demons. It's kind of funny considering Hina is also a demon, technically speaking. Huh? Oh, it really is! Pleasure to see you here, Prefect Team. Did you not hear what I said? Stop moving this instant! This train is now under the custody of Gehenna's Prefect Team. All personnel and orders in this train will be under my... command? Hi, Aori. She does not... I guess Sensei is Aori's kryptonite right now. She has not let go of the foot thing. Sensei? Huh? Why is Sensei here? Nice to see you too, Aori. Yeah, about that. About that. Yeah. Nice. She's hold up. Is she blushing? Hold up. Is she blushing? Oh, she is blushing. That is unmistakable. She is actually blushing. Wow. I think we may have changed this girl for life. Hi, Sensei. Why do I feel like you've been roped into another ridiculous inane scheme? But more importantly, next to you... Those are bedroom eyes she's got right now. Or maybe like, what the heck is going on here? Hello. My name is Ichika. If you'd let me explain, like I've been trying to do this entire event. Well, Aori the Prefect Team, what a happy reunion! How you been? How's Akko these days? Good, great to hear. So anyway, while you're here, you want to do me a teeny tiny little favor? We go way back, don't we? For old time's sake, please. 1 second. Maybe this isn't exactly my place, but... That push. Aren't you two supposed to be enemies? What? What am I looking at here? What's with this group? Yeah, we can explain this. Don't worry about it. Why is Trinity's Justice Task Force on a train that's bound for Gehenna? And Kasumi? Kasumi, Sensei, I swear if I found out this is a company you've been keeping... Well, I mean... Iori, let me just tell you really quick, we keep company with a lot of students. Both criminals and non-criminals alike, so I don't know what to tell you. You've always been quick to pick up on things, have you, Iori? For once in your life, shut the hell up! Sensei, I need you to tell me the truth. You aren't helping Kasumi escape, are you? Yes? You of all people know how hard everyone in the prefect team worked to try and catch her. What? You're the one who's hurt right now? Because I don't Oh, we're guilt tripping her. Because I don't trust you? I wish we had dialogue for that one, actually. Now is not the time for jokes, Sensei. I don't know how to process all of this. You have to be aware how bad this looks. Oh, I know. I know, I've been in the Gehenna prisons once before. I know. Huh? We can discuss this later? No, I'd like to... Behind me? What do you mean? There's nothing behind me. The cannon. The cannon's still there, right? Oh yeah, the cannon's still there. I forgot about that thing. That's a cannon behind you. Iori, you need to move. What is this? Why is there a giant cannon? Iori, stop talking and move. Well, can't say we didn't warn her. Iori took a direct hit! She's okay, right? Oh, she is totally okay. Everyone attack! We're under fire! Attack! That's what I'm talking about! I don't think she dropped. I think she tanked that like a pro. That was pretty good on her part, actually. She did not flinch. Oh, she angry now. We won. It's a very sturdy train, that's for sure. Now listen here. Someone better explain what's going on. We were about to, but of course there was a cannon there, so we couldn't exactly. Why is this train a veritable war zone? What was that riot suppression artillery device doing here? Oh, that's why you're calling it now? Not a cannon? Thank you, Iori, you saved me. As expected, Iori, I know we could trust you. Shut up! You're not in the clear either, Sensei. You're coming with me to the prefect team's office, and you're going to explain everything. Huh? What did you just say to me? You're too busy right now? Next time? Yeah, can we do this next time, Iori? I'll explain to Hina, okay? Yeah? I'm going to have an aneurysm. What could possibly be more important? And Kasumi. Who? Me? Did you just say something? I wasn't paying attention. I'm not in trouble, am I? Trouble? You're always in trouble. What are you talking about? Can we pet the Hina? Yeah, can we pet the Hina? Of course you're in trouble. Did you really think you could just waltz away after I found you? I really would like to have dialogue here. I would too. You and every single criminal here are coming with me. It's not in your best interest to resist. I'm locking you especially away in a prison managed by the prefect team itself. Me! Oh dear. What did I do to deserve this treatment? Everything. Everything. Well, I guess technically we were in the wrong to be on the same train. This probably would have happened anyway, whether we were here or not, but us being here made things a lot more complicated, so we're just kind of along for the ride at this point. They do have functional prisons, I think they do, but we just haven't seen the maximum security one yet. It was literally a canon event. Literally a canon event. Could it be for something I did in the past? How about everything you did in the past? Think back. Which one is it? Oh no, everything! Excuse me? You can't be serious. Nope. Anyway, back to the topic. This special jail. You mean the one in the prefect team's basement? Do I get free meals? Health insurance? Oh, wait, actually, today... What about today? President Hina is on duty, isn't she? Why are you asking about the president out of nowhere? I don't know, probably? Iori, let's talk about this. You know me, I'm a lover. I can get along with anyone in Kivodos. When is Hina not on duty? Maybe she's on cell duty on rotation. I think that's what she means. But, well, President Hina's a whole different story. Me and her, oil and water. So, you know, what I'm trying to say is... You think you could let this one slide, just this once? I'll take anyone but President Hina, please. I'll go with you straight to jail the next time you're on duty, Iori. What are you trying to even say? What does it even matter who's on duty? It matters a lot to her. I do wonder what her and Hina's history are together. Maybe she's just scared of Hina in general, but I do wonder if they have a history together. It's actually pretty satisfying to watch her scramble. It seems again a head prefect lives up to her reputation. No, Hina really isn't like that. Hey, this affects you pair as well, I hope you know. It does? Are you really okay with being brought all the way to Gehenna for questioning? It happens all the time, so I'm okay with that. She just can't outsmart Bullet, is what you're saying. Is what you're telling me. She can't outsmart Bullet. As long as we get to meet Hina, yeah, I'm okay with that. She likes us, we like her. We can explain things, and she will understand. For the most part. I think she'll put us in prison regardless, though, depending on what we do. You think... You still think you'll make it back to Trinity in time? Huh? No, I have nothing to do with you. You're guilty by association. You're absolutely required to come back with us too. You're not under arrest, but you are needed for questioning. Trinity is out of the question until then. Didn't I tell you Iori and I go way back? I knew she would react like this. But Iori, dearest, are you sure you don't want to rethink what you just said? I mean, there's not really any take-backsies once you said it out loud, though. Excuse me? What gibberish is coming out of your mouth right now? Oh dear, oh dear. Maybe my wisdom is too difficult for you to understand. Take stock of the situation here, my friend. The prefect team members seem pretty tired to me. It's hard work fighting a riot suppression artillery device. But then you went on to make such a bold claim. What was it? Me and every single criminal here are coming with you? What about... the demographic here. That might have upset every single person on this train. Yeah. I forgot they were a thing here. I mean, to be honest, we don't see the mobs, so it's a little difficult. You forget sometimes. Iori, you really just are the cutest, aren't you? Do you get it now? The passengers of this train, almost every single one of them, are the criminals you boldly claim you're arresting. Huh? Yeah, the Sukeban? The Helmet Gang, or at least one part of the Helmet Gang. There were others. Where are the rest of them? Oh, there they are. A regular Gehenna student. Oh, even the regular Gehenna student. Is this the first time we've seen them? I mean, I guess it's the first time they show up. You might be from the prefect team, but you're gonna bring us all of us in? Just who do you think is in charge here, huh? And of course, the train crew does not care. Oh, the mob goes all the way back? Oh, the Abydos Hyakuyaku. Everything goes back to the Abydos Hyakuyaku event. And summer event, apparently. Wow, okay. Have you done some group stories? I've done some, but I don't remember which ones show which. I haven't done all of them yet. I need to find time to actually do it though. But yeah, the train crew is definitely insulted, to say the least. Wasn't this mob in the bunny event? What were they? I don't remember, actually. That's what this twin-tailed jerk from the prefect team that's always getting out. That's that. That's that twin-tailed jerk from the prefect team that's always getting in our way too. It's a perfect time for a little karmic retribution. Ready your weapons. My blood's still boiling for another fight. We get to gang up in the prefect team? It's the opportunity of a lifetime. Yeah, Iori, I think you picked the wrong fight here. This is unfortunate. Wow, how's Ichika going to report this back at Trinity when she finally gets there? There. I think we all understand the situation now, don't we? I'd say it's a pretty fair battle. Everyone here versus Iori's prefect team. Everyone here? You don't know what you're talking about. Sensei might be a weird, incomprehensible pervert. Excuse me, I take offense to that. I'm not an incomprehensible pervert. It is a well thought out thing that I do every time I do a perverse act. Excuse me. But do you think they'll side with you? You're delusional. About that, Iori. Sensei's our teacher, and you're a wanted criminal. Why would they side with a criminal over us? Yeah, we're just weird. Sensei always chooses what's right. Iori, I hate to break it to you. Right, Sensei? You'll be supporting our side, yeah? We're everyone's teacher, Iori. Stop skipping the story and you'll understand. I don't think she's read that part of the story. It's not in her chapters. Weren't you just threatening to bring Sensei in for questioning? Yeah. We have a right to refuse that too. Gomen, Iori. You see things in black and white, good versus evil. But, Iori, you wanna know one of my favorite things about life? Wait. Hold up. How long have you had that with you? Kasumi, how long have you had that with you? There's a whole lot of gray in between. Wait. Why did we have to go all the way to the luggage car if you had that already? Was the luggage car actually in the back and not at the front? How did you get that? Why is my bag in your hands right now? The big reveal. Didn't I tell you we were 3 cars from the front? That means the next one is the luggage car. Unlucky for you guys, I'm not an idiot. I knew how the cars were gonna fall with the Yuri here. Did you really think I'd just sit here and twiddle my thumbs? Oh wait. She really had time to sneak in and grab the luggage somehow? Okay, never mind. Maybe I thought wrongly of her? While all of you were playing war with a riot suppression artillery device, I took a quick tour of the luggage car. And lo and behold, I happened to stumble upon this bag with the Trinity logo stamped on it. She is smart, I'll give her that. She is sneaky too. I don't understand. Why would you go out of your way to steal that? What happened to always keeping your word? This was your plan all along? Huh? What are you talking about? Of course not. Did I break my word at any point? What was our agreement? That I'd help you find your bag, right? Well, here you go. I found the bag. And who says I'm not planning to hand it over? I didn't do a single thing to break our agreement. You know what? At the end of the day, I guess you can trust her to keep her word. However, I don't know. You can't predict what she's gonna do in the middle of chaos, right? Devil's in the details. Stages in the event. I remember we went exactly between 3 train rooms. Like Kasumi wasn't playing during that battle. Playable during that battle. I see. Yeah, I kind of wish this was in the permanent, but this was also very recent, so we're not gonna see it anytime soon. It'd be interesting to see see that fight again, though. I always keep my word. That's a presidential guarantee. Don't you worry, it'll be safe and sound in your hands soon. But before that happens, this is my insurance to ensure you uphold your end of the contract. Trust goes both ways, doesn't it? Right, so she got the luggage, but she still hasn't gotten off the train. She still has to get off the train, and then she can give it to Ichika. Right. That's the part of the detail that's missing here. So, was anything I said wrong, Miss Cutie Pie? Truly unshakable. Now, take back to the situation at hand. It doesn't really need a rerun since all the characters are already playable. That's true. There's no other new characters here. Do you really have the time to be sitting around discussing semantics? Time's ticking if you want to be back by the end of today. Then, Ichika, what's going through your mind? You're still sweating bullets. I'm sure you know what to do then, right? We need to get her off the train. Wish the special battles during chapters and events were still playable? Yeah, I mean, they will be playable once it's immortalized. They're just not playable here, right? So, that's the only thing that's missing. I think we did this one, right? The Good, the Bad, the Trinity 2. So, details. Express Train to Hell. A playable mob anything would be kind of interesting to have, even as a 1-star, you know? They did say all the students will be playable at some point. I hope that also means the mob characters. So Sensei, I'm sure this isn't impossible, but by chance, By some impossible chance, you and the Trinity girl aren't considering negotiating with this criminal, right? Right? Oh, Iori. Your wistful dreams are based on ignorance. Do you happen to know what's inside this bag? This isn't just a pretty bag. It's holding one of Trinity School's relics. If it were lost or unthinkably were to break... Is she shaking the bag? Kasumi, why are you shaking the bag? Oh no, Kasumi. That's one way to get on our bad side right now. Don't shake the bag. Well, it makes things difficult even for a big shot like Trinity Academy. What do you mean? A Trinity relic? She's tossing around, oh no. What in the world is something like that doing here? Okay, I've made things easy for everyone to understand. I've gotten this far anyways, let's lay our cards on the table. Who knows? Maybe we'll all walk away happy. Iori, you snuck onto this train to bring down the hand of justice on the gang and train crew members, am I right? Let me go and we can keep playing our little game of cat and mouse. Don't you live for the thrill of the chase anyway? And our Trinity cutie pie just has to take her luggage and shimmy on back to her ivory towers at the next stop. I know, but what'll happen to our main character? I'll slip right on out of here as if I never existed. Save you all the paperwork. I know, so kind of me. Everything works out perfectly. No fighting necessary. Pretty smart, huh? Everyone gets what they want at the small price of training a blind eye. I mean, poor little me was kidnapped and forced to be here. I hardly think I'm being unreasonable. Well, come on then. Why the blank stares? This isn't our first rodeo, is it? The exciting part of life is that things never go exactly the way you want. Embrace it! And that's that. What do you think, Iori? Deal! It's not a bad offer. If I do say so myself, and I do. Did you get hit in the head? In what universe am I going to set you free to run amok when you're right under my nose? I don't care about Trinity and their stupid problems. The only thing that matters is doing my job. Oof. Ichika, you're kind of scaring me there. Oh no, should I be scared? Oh, should I be scared? Right, okay, so... Ichika... Nope, no, wait, what was that? wait, what was it? Ichika? Do you really think so? It's really not that simple. Whether you like it or not, I made it your problem, Iori. Protest all you want, as long as I have this bag. Trinity girl and sensei had to listen to me. Isn't that right, cutie pie? I think I just heard something grip. Really tightly. I'll reiterate. Whatever's going on here with them isn't my problem. We have our own issues to settle. Oh no, she does not like that. And you! Why are you being so stubborn? I'm not even arresting you. Obviously there's been a situation here. I just need to hear your side of the story. Let me do my damn job. Ichika? You're really focusing on the wrong things here. I'm awaiting her decision with bated breath. In a few moments' time, she's going to shoot you for the sake of this teacup, chamber pot, thingy, whatever. Isn't that right? Our friend from the Justice Task Force. What was your name again? Nika? Anyway, you need this intact, right? Oh no. Oh no. Enough about the bag. Teapot this, bag this, seriously. Who cares about the stupid bag? She does. She does. And there goes a Yuri. Did she really just shoot a Yuri? Wow. Wow! I tried to warn you, and you still didn't believe me. Oh, Iori, my dear foolish Iori. You know I'll always emerge victorious, but that'll never stop you from challenging me. Not like my adorable, obedient cutie pie over here. Until I hand the bat over this bag, there's nothing she can... Yeah, she didn't stop. She didn't stop, with trying to shoot. She didn't try trying to shoot you. Wow, everyone's scared now. Even the train crew is scared. That's not a good sound. I think I just heard something break. Hello, by the way, G&G. Welcome. I think the teacup just broke. Well, she's on the rampage now. I hope you guys are happy. Also, why was there not enough cushion in that luggage? It should have enough cushion. Ah. I shot her. I've really gone and done it now. My temper gets the best of me sometimes. I really am sorry. I couldn't do it anymore. I just... Ichika! The bag, the teacup! Yep! My bag really just fell right onto the ground. Well... No point in crying over spoiled milk. Right now, that's a future me problem. Oh no, she really just said that. She really just said that's a future me problem. Is this her terror arc? No. This is her berserk arc. This is her berserk arc. No point... Oh, what did she just say? No point in crying over spoiled milk. I read that. I actually read that. The whole thing is probably doomed. The relic definitely is. Probably. Who knows? Well, I really couldn't tell you how we ended up here. But I feel like it's a bit unfair that I'm the only one who's had to suffer. All day long. They know they're screwed. They know they're screwed. Even the train crew know they're screwed. And now you know what a Trinity. She just opened her eyes. So why don't every single one of you join me in hell? You got pretty eyes though. You got very pretty eyes. I don't know why you don't open it more often. She's awoken. Rip and tear. What's happening? She's unstoppable! Somebody do something! What are we supposed to do against her? She's crazy! No! Oh man. Between her and Tsurugi, who's actually more dangerous? Who's actually more dangerous between her and Tsurugi? I'm kinda curious. I think Tsurugi would be kinda scared of Ichika, right? Maybe. I don't know. But glad to know. We actually don't know? Oh, that's surprising. I guess Tsurugi doesn't know about this? Ichika hides her true power level. Almost as strong? That's why Hasumi trusted Ichika with the tea set. At least we know she can take an entire train of people down her own. Yeah, okay. I mean, if you push her enough, yeah, she can do that. Interesting. Interesting. Are you regretting your actions now, Ichika? I think she's calmed down a bit. I can't remember the last time I was this exhausted. I guess I'm not surprised after all that. Well, we did try. Yay! We're at the front car. So all we have to do is stop the train now, right? Ichika, are you okay? I think the relic is shattered there. Are you okay though? Yeah, relic. The relic. Oh, that's in pieces. You know, who cares? Who cares if it's teacup or a chamber pot? If I get in trouble or get fired, it's all out of my hands now. In my defense, they said to just bring it. They didn't say it had to be intact, so maybe I'll get off with a warning? Give it to a museum. You know what? I wonder if Uwe can actually fix that. Will it matter? Or does she only fix books? Just blame Gehenna. Yeah, you can blame Gehenna. That's true. But they'll probably ask, what were you doing on a Gehenna train? You'd have to explain that. You just use some good old flex tape. Actually, here's my suggestion. If Trinity can't fix it, send it to Hyakiyako. I hear they have this wonderful pottery fixing technique called kintsugi. It works really well and it'll give it a nice gold trim, outline, luster. I don't know what you want to call it, but it works. It works really well. Kintsugi is really good at doing that. Yeah, I mean, they have all the pieces. They can just glue it together. I don't see why not. I honestly don't see why not. I feel a little insane right now. I'm sorry, Sensei. Today didn't go to plan at all. Because of Ichika, this became one of my favorite events. Sadly, her Momo Talk isn't as good as the event, really. Oh, well, I mean, the Momo Talks are there to fill in some pieces, but... yeah. Oh well, it'll be like that sometimes. I've really put my foot in it this time. I mean, things are a total disaster. I honestly was trying to show off a little bit in front of you. So much for that. I promised you my best and I showed you my complete and absolute worst. I can't believe I totally lost control like that. Why am I like this? What's wrong with me? It's so pathetic. Despite her being like this, though, she keeps it pretty well together with a mob chance. You're supposed to be training them, right? So I'm kind of surprised she can handle them. You don't think I'm pathetic? But I made a pretty bad mistake earlier. It doesn't add up. Didn't I mess up pretty bad? I technically did? So you agree with me? Then why are you still being so supportive? But what? Well, I wish we had more dialogue in between that, but okay. That Kasumi really put us through the ringer, huh? It was just as satisfying for me as it was for you. I'm complicit. Yeah, I'm complicit. Huh. No way, you felt the same way, Sensei? Oh my gosh, I'm not crazy. Do you get it? How is anyone expected to put up with that? And I did, for so long. Yeah, you're right. She did put us through it. I've endured enough. What? If I say wahaha, is that gonna trigger her? Mob chants don't cause a random explosion or gang fights. I guess so. I wonder if this is gonna trigger her. Wahaha! I don't like the way you're laughing. I'm sorry. I'm totally sorry. I feel better. Well, it is what it is. This is this, and that is that. I'll worry about the consequences when I have to face them. Don't worry about anything, Sensei. I'll be sure to include in my report that you had no choice but to help me. Worth it. Totally worth it. Huh? What do you mean? You want to tag along to where? To the tea party? Oh, Nagi's gonna love this. Why? I'll go with you. We'll apologize together. I can't send you into the lion's den alone. We'll apologize together. Why would you say something like that? This was my fault. You have nothing to apologize for. No, but we can vouch for you. It's okay. If I hadn't loaded the bag into the wrong cargo to begin with, none of this would have happened. And yeah, none of this would have happened, but it was worth it. It was me and my terrible personality that caused this. So why would you feel the need to apologize? Huh? Ichika, your personality is great. Terrible personality? You? Ha! It's great though. You're being ridiculous. You should always speak with sincerity, you know. I'm always sincere. What are you talking about? I'm aware I have a bad temper and even worse personality, so I'm responsible for not making that other people's burdens. But well, you experienced it firsthand. I always lose my cool in the end. Always? Does this always happen? That's who I am as a person. I just work really hard to give off a bubbly exterior that hides how volatile I feel on the inside. You know what? Not gonna lie. I kinda was like this before too. I kinda still am. But it takes a lot more to trigger it. My threshold is a lot higher than it used to be. Doesn't mean it won't happen. It just takes a lot more. I thought you of all people, Sensei, could put 2 and 2 together and realize what an unpleasant student I actually am. Nah, that's just youth for you. Or do you just not want to tell me the truth to my face? You're being honest? I don't get it. Ichika, you tried really hard to put up with it, right? You always put forth your best effort to be good. That's what matters. Yeah, you put up with it. As volatile as gunpowder. Yeah, I mean, everyone has their own thresholds. For me, I'm usually pretty chill for the most part, but when it gets down to business, that's a different story. Wow. Oh. Huh. Wow. Your perspective is a little hard for me to fathom. It's hard to believe. Call it experience. Call it experience. Were you a lawyer in the past life? You really do have a way with words. Lawyer. I don't think that has anything to do with it. This is really... You make it hard for me to say anything in protest. If you put it like that... Okay, yeah. I guess I can't argue that. Huh. It feels like you've been carrying this huge burden and shame that It feels like I've been carrying this huge burden and shame that I can finally let go of. At least a little. Sensei is a self-insert for now, but he also has his own character. But we also don't know what Sensei did before this, so just call it wisdom. I would say Sensei is adult wisdom at the end of the day. Sensei is literally me. Sensei is literally us. So, Ryan Gosling? What is this Ryan Gosling thing? I actually don't know. Wait. Yeah, she needs to just be a little bit more honest with herself. Yeah. It feels It feels a little vulnerable, to be honest, but not the worst feeling. Oh my. I'm really glad I took this job today, Sensei. I think the lesson that Ichika needs to learn today is that she doesn't need to be as she doesn't need to hide her true self like some Trinity students do, and she can be a little bit like Gehenna. You know what, Kasumi was right though. Kasumi was right about Ichika possibly enjoying the thing a little bit by being, I guess, truer to herself, but she was so grating. She was so grating on Ichika for sure. A lot of gacha games suffer with the self-insert bit, yeah. It did too in the past. But when it comes to some story bits, I feel like Sensei sometimes can be his own character. It's just we're limited in our choices, right? So we kind of have to like play along for the most part. But it's okay. That's alright. Best self-insert I've seen so far, literally, but also his own person. She needs to put her foot down more often. True. I mean, she can do it nicely, but definitely more firmly. After Volume 3, they nailed how to do Sensei's character. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely early Blue Archive, Sensei was just like almost any other self-insert out there. I think other games also these days are starting to have their own MCs be not a self-insert, even though you can technically make them as one. So nice to see that trend at least, where that they're actually making characters and less self-inserts. Though you can still kind of do it as a self-insert, kind of. Alright, anyway, let me go back to this. I mean, the job itself didn't go all that well, but you said you would come with me, right? To help tell Nagisa? I'm pushing my luck today and asking for your help. Sensei, we're well past the point of no return here. While I'm asking for help, if I could just ask for one more thing, please. Do you want a head pat? Do you want a head pat? Because I give head pats to everyone. If you don't mind, if you're okay with it, I'm still... You're the only one who's seen the bad-tempered side of me. Oh, that's why no one else knows about it. Sensei's more of a insert of what role the game expects you to play. Yeah, a responsible adult, right? Right. If you could keep this a secret from everyone back at Trinity, why would I tell anyone about this? Your secret's safe with me. Until you're ready to tell people, my lips are sealed. Your secret's safe with me. Why would I tell anyone? Her eyes are open again! Except this time, not because she's pissed off. Wow. That really surprised her to open up her eyes? Okay, I know it's a trope, guys. I know it's a trope. But I do wonder how people like this in anime are able to see. You know, they have their eyes closed all the time, but they can see things perfectly. And when they open their eyes, you know it's serious, or at least they're shocked. But she really should open her eyes more, but maybe this is part of her charm, that you don't see her eyes that often. Psychic powers, it seals her psychic powers, it seals their true power. I guess. And I guess seeing their eyes is a treat, but I don't know, I kind of want to see their eyes more often. It feels like you know me better than myself sometimes. Well, that's kind of what my job is. It's a little annoying being read like a book, but it's also kind of nice. I have a lot of contradictory feelings when it comes to you. So, what do you want to do? Like, I like how you let me depend on you, but you can't keep doing this. You're messing me up. Oh, trust me, you're not the first student to say that. You're not the first student to say that. And this is why apparently we get assaulted in Trinity almost every single time, apparently. I mean it, seriously. I feel a little It feels a little dangerous. I always have this vague feeling of content when you're around. Like, it doesn't matter if I do things perfectly or not. Hello, Panzer. Welcome. I'm behaving like a complete child right now. How cringy. You're being a student. You're being as you are. Don't worry about it. I mean, I guess I am kind of... It's kind of nice in a way. Huh? Wait, what is that? Do you see that, Sensei? That. Over there. By the bridge on the river. Oh no, do you see it? Oh no. Is that what I think it is? Is this Plan B? Isn't that... Hello! It's the hot springs department. And explosives, both. Hi Megu. What? Exactly what are they planning on doing with all those explosives? So... Ichika, I think you need a little lesson on what the hot springs department actually does. And let me tell you, it's not just about making hot springs. Their president is on board this train. Wait, the president on the train? According to the original plan, if I failed to detach the transport car and escape, I would have immediately switched to Plan B. And this is Plan B, which involved derailing the train with a bomb, exploiting the distraction, and reaching out to the other club members to facilitate my escape. But... You'll hurt my feelings if you keep looking at me like that, Sensei. Don't worry, as long as I'm still here, I won't let them do it. Except she's knocked out, so they think Plan B is still in play. Right. As long as I'm here and knocked out, like everyone else is. Derail the train. Yeah, it won't happen. As long as I'm here. As long as I'm here. They really had to emphasize that. And I love it. I love it, actually. That's what she meant. You never know with her. She's the only one who can stop them. This was Kasumi's escape plan. She's technically here, she's just not awake. She's just so... Oh my. She goes too far with everything. With my whole heart and soul. I hate this. Well, now you know why the prefect team also don't like them very much. Hey Arona! Sorry for making you work overtime. Where were we? Were we in chapter 11 or were we in chapter 12? I forgot which one that was. Let me check 11 really quick. It was, I think it was that. It was the last one. Okay. I'm so very sorry. I'm sorry, I'm really ashamed. I'm really ashamed. Why, sexy background music. Why did they use it for this one, actually? Hey Nagi, how's it going? I guess she hasn't heard the news yet. What do you mean? Just what is it you're attempting to apologize for right now? Hmm? What? We shattered the teacup into a million pieces. You haven't seen the relic yet. Oh, that's not... I believe I understand the situation now. You see... I must apologize. It seems I may have put undue pressure on the both of you. To make things simple, it's quite alright if it's broken. Uh-huh. Please explain. Come again? My concern was the implication of the relic being lost. Its current state has no bearing. Well, Ichika was correct. They did say it didn't have to be in one piece. So, okay. It's a rather simple solution. As long as we're in possession of it, any breakage can be restored. Yeah, you could have told us that earlier. With the right craftsman, we can even restore a pulverized ancient tome to its original state. Oh, you mean Ui? Okay. Something like this is actually easy. Your presence at the excavation authenticated our search and the teacup set itself. Thank you again, Sensei, and the Justice Task Force member. Can Ui repair teacups, or is it only books? I feel like she only does books. Yes, my name's Ichika. Yes, Ichika. Thank you for your help, Ichika. The teacup is a relic from ancient, what do you call this? Tea parties from the past. And our job was to transport it, and she was our handler for this mission. Except she loaded it onto the wrong train. Hence the whole thing of events. And it broke. And we had to apologize. But we didn't actually have to apologize. So, what was all that about now, Ichika? That was actually a little anticlimactic. Here I was preparing a dramatic speech on why I deserve to keep my job with the Justice Task Force. You prepared that far. You prepared that far. This ending makes me feel a little silly. I was so worried during that train ride, and for what? It's so Nagisa can drink tea in an even more fancy teacup. And that is actually correct. She can drink it from a sippy cup. You know what? It would be funny to see Nagi drink it from a sippy cup. I found it was very meaningful. Getting to know you was enough for me, Ichika. I found it very meaningful. What did I say about your way with words? You can't go around disarming people like that, Sensei. Really? I do it all the time. Is that gonna get me in trouble? It's funny. How I can feel like a little kid around you. Although I guess to you, that's all I am. You're all my precious students, and whatever happens, yeah. Let's just say that. Don't tempt Sensei. Nagi's table is a giant rack of teacups soon. It will be. Well, fine, I give in. Things have spiraled out of control, and I just don't know anymore either. I'm not holding back anymore. When I'm being a spoiled brat, you better remember you're the one who said it was okay. I said I didn't want to be a bother and contact you willy-nilly. But things are different now, per your request, and I guess that's how the Momo talks get started. Consider this my declaration of war. I'm going to contact you whenever I feel like it. Remember that you brought this upon yourself. You attacked first. Okay. So I think that's a pretty fitting punishment. I don't want to hear any complaints. That is okay, right? Of course, I look forward to you reaching out. Reach out anytime about anything at all. Of course. Even if you find it cumbersome, please take responsibility for your actions. Now say it with your eyes open. I'm going to become your #1 most cumbersome student. I can't wait. Well, I think we could both use some rest after today. I'll be seeing you for personal business, Sensei. Oh, she actually opened her eye. Oh. Oh, that's dangerous, girl. That's actually dangerous. You cannot just wink at me like that. After saying all that. I thought I'm the one with the plus 99 charisma. No, she has the plus 9999 charisma just with that alone. Until next time. That is dangerous. Don't you ever do that again. Actually do that again. I'll probably fall for you. That was a very quick episode. Holy. So, oh, I guess that was the Trinity portion. So what happened at transport truck? What happened to Kasumi? I guess we need to hear about this. Prefect team inside the special truck. Oh, they arrived. I thought that was another explosion for some reason. The targets arrived! Chains linked! Oh no, is this gonna happen again? Is she gonna blow stuff up again? I'm gonna call it. Hurry up and get in there. Don't even think about starting something. I'm getting a sense of deja vu. Stop there. Don't move a muscle until we get to Gehenna. Chains and shackles secured. What about the rest of the convoy? All the gang members are secured? She's the only passenger for this vehicle, correct? We had more than enough vehicles, and this one requires extra care. Iori's parting words were, be on high alert. She's on our most wanted list. Most wanted? Her? She really doesn't seem like all that much. You're new here, aren't you? You are new here. I don't think you know what you're dealing with here, freshman. Oh boy, they're in for it now. You didn't see the havoc she caused. She sent the entire crane crew to the infirmary and blasted the train to high heaven. This isn't your average criminal. It's her first day, forgive her? That's not my call, that's a prefect's team call. I know. I've heard some insane stories from our upperclassmen. But all of that ends today. She'll be taken to the prefect team's headquarters and never see the light of day again. Oh. Don't say that. You're tempting fate right there. She won't say a word, though. Hey, you, see? It's a little annoying. Don't worry about anything besides your job. We need to get her to headquarters ASAP. I feel like the only one who can actually capture her is Hina. And only Hina. Because Kazumi just freezes right there on the spot. And Hina can just easily grab her from there. Anyone else? She'll escape. One way or another, she'll just escape. So yeah, she'll escape one day. The thing about Mika, though, is she can just bust out anytime she wants to. Right? No cell is gonna hold her. And she'll just bust out because she's a gorilla. That's basically it. But Kasumi is dangerous on a different level. And they have to actively, bind her. And that still doesn't do anything. Rear gate closed. Stand by for takeoff. All get seated inside. All seated. Seat fixed. Maintain position until arrival. Let's go. I know she has this in her sprite, but I was like, where do you think she's hiding this? On her. Where she has no place on her person that she can hide this on. And here we go again. Where does she put these things? Where does she put these things? How does she have time to put these things? Hey, you wanna know something? Is this theme only for her? This doesn't happen to anyone else. Wow. Okay, so they literally had to split the prologue into two parts. The Trinity portion and the Gehenna portion. And that was it. Okay. Well, I guess that's a Trip Trap Train event. That was pretty fun. I liked that quite a bit. I think there was a lot of characterization going on there compared to some of the other events. That new girl's getting first-hand experience. Yeah, she did. You think it's using other stuff? Okay. This event is pretty good. I like that we actually get a lot of characterization out of Kasumi and Ichika from that. And I guess, I don't know, Iori's just doing her job, but Iori's doing Iori things and not really succeeding too well. I was hoping a little bit for Hina to come in here and actually put Kasumi in her place, but that didn't quite happen. So another time, Kasumi is out there somewhere doing Kasumi things, and maybe she'll get caught again another time. Iori always takes the L every single time, except in the anime. At least her introduction in the anime, she was extremely badass with everything that she did. But I guess that's how introductions usually are, right? Until you get used to them, and then they take a certain role, and her role is jobber, apparently. But I like it. I like that one. I guess this is what gets our little introduction to the Highlander school. I guess they were kind of mentioned before, but you don't actually see any students until now. So, here's the plan, guys. A hurricane is coming. Let me just remind you that. A hurricane is coming. It's supposed to get here in about 26 to 28 hours. Now, I do still plan to stream tomorrow. However, I will probably stream a little bit earlier tomorrow because I got the day off and I want something to calm my nerves, and anyone else who's affected by it also maybe hopefully calm their nerves. But if you're not affected by it, great. I'm just gonna stream early anyway, and I'll probably go for a little bit longer than usual. I don't know for how long, but yeah. That's gonna happen. So the waiting room for tomorrow's stream will go up right away. Now, as far as what's going to happen this weekend, for the other stream I have planned, which is supposed to happen on Friday, up in the air. That's going to depend on whether or not I have power. So there's that one. And that will also affect Saturday, which is when I want to do the Abydos, start Abydos chapter 3. So we will still plan on the Friday and Saturday streams if I have power. If I do not have power, I will let you know through the community post what the plans for those are. Okay? Sorry, I made the initial community post sound a little bit alarming, but when the warnings came, I got a little bit worried. I got a lot more worried, to be honest. And I just had to take caution. I really wasn't sure what the situation was going to be until today, when I got to work and everything that was planned and stuff like that. So, yeah, for the next 2 days, at least tomorrow, I do plan to stream until the evening and then figure things out from there. And then wait out the hurricane and see what happens. And then I'll give you guys an update whether I'll give you guys an update as best as I can after the thing hits, and we'll go from there. Or maybe let's just say, yeah, I'll give you guys an update on the community tab. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that one. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it myself. I'm not worried about any flooding. It could still happen because this thing is like very slow moving. It's like moving at 10 miles an hour, which is like, what is it? 10 miles an hour is roughly 15 kilometers per hour, 15, 16 kilometers per hour. It's freaking slow for a weather system, which means two things. It can linger, it can pour down a lot of rain, and it will cause a lot of wind damage in the area it's going through in the time it's spending there. However, it should be weaker when it arrives than it is right now. Like right now, it's basically category 5. It's basically a category 5 hurricane, which is the strongest you can get. And it can get like a high category 5. I think it's 180 miles per hour at least for category 5, which is as fast as that Shinkansen train in the event just now. So 300 kilometers per hour. It can get even faster. But it'll slow down, supposedly. But as far as where it's gonna hit, no idea. We're still waiting on that. We will know maybe up to 2 hours before it actually gets here. So everyone's prepped. Everyone's got their rations. I say rations, but they bought canned goods and other stuff. So. And gas and stuff like that. I'm not too worried about my place. I'm just worried about the wind, because if the wind picks up something heavy and it crashes into the building, I don't know how that's gonna affect it. But if any rain comes through, I hope it doesn't come through my ceiling, because that would be a pain in the butt to deal with. I've had to deal with leaky ceilings in my previous place where there was no hurricane. It was just old, and the maintenance was crap, and that took a lot of sanity out of me. I hope I don't have to see that again. But we'll see. Does your area normally not get any storms and winds? Okay. For those who don't know, I mean, I think I've mentioned this several times. I am in Florida, and Florida gets seasonal hurricanes, and I hate it here. I want to get out. I want to get out. I've been here for more than 2 years now. I want to get out, but I cannot because job. So hopefully I can leave by next year. But yeah, I'm stuck here for a little bit. Yeah. Imagine though you first move to a place, right? And 1 month after moving, you are smacked by a category 5 hurricane. That's what happened when I moved here 2 years ago. It was a little traumatizing, not gonna lie. And I'm just so over it now. I'm so glad nothing happened last year, but apparently this year is coming back with a vengeance, and I'm so over it. I am so over it. I can understand why we have the Florida man memes now when it comes to hurricanes, because they're just so used to it. And I also get now why we have the Waffle House index. Yeah, if you search up Waffle House and see which ones are closed, those are the ones that really need to be closed. All the other ones that are still open at the edge of the storm, those are the ones you gotta wonder, why are they not closed? Because they can afford to stay open. That's why. So if you're for some reason in Florida and you need refuge from a storm, go to a Waffle House that's open. Just remember, fights aren't the only thing that happened there. It's probably also one of the safest places you can be, considering I think all of them are kind of made out of brick. I think. I could be wrong. But every single Waffle House I've seen is like brick outside, and it's built like a shelter. For some odd reason, I do not know why. So yeah. Anyway, again, for anyone who's in the path of the storm, stay safe out there. I will do my best too, but I will be streaming tomorrow. And I'll see you guys next time, whenever that might be. But like I said, regarding the weekend, I'll update you as soon as I get out of the storm and figure out what the heck is going on. Yeah. All right. Goodbye, everyone. See you guys next time, and have a good rest of your day. Let me get the outro up for this stream. Since we just finished the Trip Trap event, I figured, hey, let's keep going with that. Let's keep going with the Trip Trap OST. It's very hard to find a remix of this that doesn't sound too different from the event music. So we go with this one. I actually like this one. Please listen to it. And also give this guy a listen. Like I said, links after the stream. Bye-bye. I pressed the wrong button! I pressed the wrong button. It should be over here.